Starship went from an idea to an orbital test flight in just 5 years for around $3 billion. NASA's SLS rocket, that took 13 years and cost $23 billion. It's wild. Researchers found that decisions at SpaceX that take hours would take months or even a year in traditional aerospace. That's the difference right there.
And here's the engine that powers that incredible speed. It's this simple 5-step loop. They treat the actual hardware like it's an experiment. They build it, they test it until it breaks, they figure out why it broke, and then they immediately apply that lesson to the very next version. It's basically the software mindset. Move fast and break things, but applied to giant, complex pieces of metal.
But, and this is a really big but, this relentless pace has a dark side. Move fast and break things is one thing when you're talking about a website. It's a whole other thing when the things you're breaking are cars, rockets, or even lives. The whole equation just changes.
And the data here is pretty sobering. Reports have uncovered over 600 workplace injuries at SpaceX. There have been internal complaints about rushed and lethal animal testing at Neuralink. And a government investigation has linked Tesla's autopilot to over 65 fatalities and hundreds of crashes. These aren't just data points. This represents real and sometimes irreversible harm.
And it's not just us saying this. Experts like Professor Philip Koopman argue that applying this iterative beta test philosophy to systems that are critical for safety is just plain irresponsible. The main criticism is that Tesla's aggressive marketing created this critical safety gap, where drivers trust the system way more than they should, and that has had lethal consequences.